Hello, Girl Scouts. In this video, we will be earning the badge of friendly and helpful. And so to start out the video, we're going to start out the same way we do in our regular meetings, and that's by reciting the Girl Scout law and pledge. I have Amalia here who's going to help us. And so you're going to repeat after me. I will do my best to be.
I will do my best to be.
Honest and fair.
Honest and fair.
Friendly and helpful.
Friendly and helpful.
Considerate and caring.
Considerate and caring.
Courageous and strong.
Courageous and strong.
Responsible for what I say and do.
Responsible for what I say and do.
Respect myself and others.
Respect myself and others.
Respect authority.
Respect authority.
Use resources wisely.
Resources wisely.
Make the world a better place.
Make the world a better place.
And be a sister to every Girl Scout.
And to be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Okay, now the Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try.
On my honor, I will try.
To serve God and my country.
To serve God and my country.
To help people at all times.
To help people at all times.
And to live by the Girl Scout law.
And to live by the Girl Scout law.
Awesome. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and read a story about Daniel Tiger, actually, and how he felt that he was too little to be helpful, but then he learned that everybody can help in their own way. And so we're going to go ahead and read that story now. Okay. It is called Big Enough to Help. Okay. So, I guess I can turn this way for you. In the backyard, Dad Tiger, was building Daniel a playhouse. It looks just like our house, said Daniel, giggling, except it doesn't have a door. I'm going to put a door on with my hammer, said Dad. Can I use the hammer? Asked Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel, replied Dad. A hammer is a grown-up tool. I'm not big enough to help build my playhouse, Daniel said sadly. Everyone is big enough to do something, said Dad, and you are big enough to be my helper tiger and hold the door in place while I hammer. I can do that, said Daniel. Bang, bang, bang with the hammer as Daniel helped Dad. Now it's time to paint the door, said Dad. Am I big enough to help? Asked Daniel. Yes, said Dad. Can you help me pick out the paint colors? I can do that, said Daniel as he picked red, blue, and yellow paint. I'll paint the top of the door and you paint the bottom, said Dad. Deal? Deal, said Daniel. Swish, swish, swish went the paintbrushes as Daniel helped Dad. Daniel loved painting. He imagined he could paint with his hands and his feet.
Isn't that funny?
Time to put on the doorbell, said Dad. I have to use my screwdriver. Can I use the screwdriver? Asked Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel, said Dad. A screwdriver is a grown-up tool. Does that mean I can't be your helper tiger anymore? Asked Daniel.
You can still help.
Everyone is big enough to do something, explained Dad. You can help hand me my tools. Sure, said Daniel. First, Dad asked for a pencil. Pencil, said Daniel as he handed it to Dad. Then Dad asked for the glue. No glue, said Daniel. Uh-oh, said Dad. We need the glue to put on the doorbell to the playhouse. I'll find it, said Daniel. I'm big enough to do that.
Good job, Daniel.
Daniel looked in the kitchen for the glue. He found his mom. She was using the glue. Will you help me? Asked Mom Tiger. I need to glue a handle onto this cabinet. Okay, said Daniel. Whoops, said Mom. I dropped the handle. Where did it go? Daniel watched as the handle rolled and rolled and rolled until it stopped right under the cabinet. Oh no, said Mom. My hand is too big to reach it. I'll get it, said Daniel. My hand is just the right size. Daniel reached and reached and reached until... Got it, said Daniel. Thank you, said Helper Tiger. Or thank you, my Helper Tiger, said Mom. Daniel finished helping Mom and then brought out the glue to Dad. A little glue here, a twist of the screwdriver, and all finished, said Dad. Thank you for helping me, my big Helper Tiger. And now I think you are big enough to play in your new playhouse. I can do that, said Daniel. He smiled proudly as he stepped inside. I like being big enough to play inside my playhouse, said Daniel Tiger. Everyone is big enough to do something. What are you big enough to do? Ugga mugga. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and have some time for you to talk with your grown-up about what it means to be friendly and helpful. There are many ways to be friendly and helpful in your own life, whether you are just at home or whether you're at school or whether you're just on the street with random strangers. There's always a different way that you can be friendly or helpful to others. And so I would like you to pause the video and talk with your grown-up about ways that you can be friendly or helpful with a new kid that comes to your school. Now, I would like you to talk with your grown-up about some ways that you can be friendly and helpful to someone that you see on the street or in the store. All right, so I've got my daughter and Girl Scout here, Amalia, and so we're going to kind of go over some of the answers of what her thoughts were, and then since you got to share with your parent, we're going to share with you some of our ideas. And so, Amalia, what is one way that you can be helpful or friendly to a new kid in your class?
Play with them.
Play with them. You can ask them to play. What's one way that you can be friendly and helpful to someone that you see on the street?
Ask if they're okay, maybe.
Ask if they're okay. And what's something like really simple?
Smile.
Smile at them. Or if someone drops their bag, what can you do?
Go and help them.
Go and help them pick it up. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be these really big things that you do. Doing small things like smiling at someone or asking them to play can make a big difference in someone else's life. Okay, so for the last part of the video, what you're going to need to do is you are going to need to grab some paper, or you can use construction paper if you want to make it colorful. And you're going to need crayons, markers, or pencils. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to use. And then either a stapler or tape. So I'm going to pause here, and you go ahead and get those supplies, and then we'll come back here and do our activity. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to cut the paper into squares, probably about that big. So you can cut the paper maybe into 6 pieces so that you have 6 pieces of paper. And what I want to do with your grown-up is I want you guys to talk about 6 different ways that you can help around the house. And so what we're doing is we're making a coupon book for your parents so that when they feel like they need help, they can pull out a coupon and you can come help them with whatever that activity is. So some ideas would be to sweep the floor, take out the trash, vacuum, help with dishes, help bring in groceries, help weed the garden. These are all different things that you are able to do to help your family out. And I thought it would be a really fun way to give to your parents so that you can help them out. And so when you go ahead and write or draw a picture on each piece of paper, the different activities that you want to include on your coupon book. And then once you're done, you can either staple them or you can tape them together so it makes a little book. And after that activity, that is going to be the end of our video. And when you are done with this video and complete the activity, go ahead and have your parents let me know so that I make sure that you get your badge. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.